All right, so once you have your drawing done, if you want to, just go ahead and you can kind of see, you can kind of create your drawing on here. You could totally do that. But what I would recommend doing would be getting a piece of tracing paper. You can hold it down with your fingers, or you can grab a little piece of tape to tape it down. And this will just allow you to get a cleaner sketch. Okay, so you will notice here, if we go back to this drawing, I have filled up this entire rectangle shape. It's not just a little drawing in the middle like this, it is filling up that space, okay? So from here then, we're gonna flip this backwards the other way, and you might have to make some adjustments based off of that. But what you'll do then is you can try rubbing your finger a little bit and you'll see that it will kind of transfer onto it. But then you can use that and kind of draw over it with your pencil again. And you'll see that that line will start to transfer over just a little bit better, okay? So I'm gonna do this on the other side and I'm just gonna kind of speed through the process. So another option you can do if you need to make some changes, like I needed to make a little bit of a change here, is you could come in and just press the design in and it's gonna create the incision, okay? So once you have your drawing there enough, or you're carving in enough that you are happy to get started with it, you're gonna start carving out those negative spaces. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna use a variety of tools. We'll use plastic knives. Basically, any of your clay tools will work really, really well for this, okay? So I'm gonna add on a tail. I make sure I don't have any little skinny parts, but what I'm gonna start doing for my elephant, kind of looking at my drawing here, is I'm gonna start carving away, and this is gonna be very soft, okay? So I'm gonna start carving away at the head, all right? Kind of going around those areas. Now, it's very important that these, you're gonna do this on a piece of paper like this, and then at the end of every class, we are going to collect these soap carvings and put them into a little container. If, for instance, like, so my elephant can really be two-sided, and if you wanted to put that here on the other side, don't carve all the way through. You might just kind of carve the top surface a little bit, but the biggest thing here, like I want to cut all of this out down here. The biggest piece of advice here is don't try to just stab down and do it like too much at a time, because what will happen is that's how your clay piece is gonna, or excuse me, your piece of soap is gonna start to break. So just gradually go through it. And as you get going too, the warmth from your hands is actually gonna kind of help smooth things out a little bit. So if you need to smooth something out, just using your hand is gonna be really, really helpful for that, okay? If you don't like those letters on there too, using that same thing, if you wanna get rid of that, eventually you can kind of just scrape away the brand of the ivory on there. Okay, so I'm nowhere near close to being done here, but you can see that that shape is kind of coming together a little bit. And as I continue to go off, we'll get some of those details, and I'll show you how to make some finer details in the next part of a video. But the important part, the end of class, make sure to collect all of these little pieces, and I'll have a little container for you guys to put all of the shavings in.